Testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. All right. All right, guys, as you can see, the matchup predictor. I got to get that sound. Matchup predictor. Giving this to the Carolina Tar Heels by 79%. But we all know the game has got to be played. So, hey, anyone in the ACC can be taken down if we don't play right. If you are predicted to win the game. So none of that matchup predictor matters, guys. You know how I feel though. Every time the matchup predictor gives an easy win to the Tar Heels, they end up struggling. But Trimble breaks the ice first for the Tar Heels. Let's get the background sound out of here, guys. Hey, thank you all for hanging out with me today. All the old school, all the OGs in the house. We got Richard Schumann. We got Michael Smitty as always. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Let's go Heels. All right, Seth Trimble leading the Tar Heels with the offense right now. Georgia Tech now has the ball. We are in Georgia. Don't know how much snow they have on the ground. All right, another missed shot by Georgia Tech. This is Caleb Wilson. Stops behind the line, gets that to Vasar. Vasar to Trimble. Now they go inside the Vasar. Vasar looking to get off today. Double team. Kicks it back out. Missed three, but he follows his shot. Good job. Gets it to Vasar, the big man. Love a kid who follows his shot. Love a kid who follows his shot. Every time my players shoot, I'm yelling, follow your shot, because we don't follow it. Oh, long three by the big guy. Seven to 3 is the score. Trimble brings it down, gets it to the left side. Sort of forcing it inside to Caleb. He had to kick it back out. Vasar for 3. Vasar misses it. Vasar has not been hitting that outside shot here lately. Fleming back to the other end, misses. And a fight for the rebound ensues. Mustafa Flemings. Where's Stoudemire? Georgia Tech ball. They get it in, swing it around the perimeter. Carolina in the man-to-man. 4 people in the chat. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. They go inside. Mishandled. And a jump shot. Ooh! I thought he hit nothing but net. He did hit nothing but net, but he missed it. They go inside to Caleb Wilson quickly. Caleb tries to hit Vasar coming down the lane. And Carolina settles for a 3. Vasar gets his hand on it. Rebound, Georgia Tech. This is Washington, I think is his name. They swing it. Once again, Carolina in the man-to-man. Elbow jumper is no good. Rebound. Carolina needs to score right there. This is Dixon bringing it down. Dribbling with his head up. Gets it to Vasar. Vasar goes inside to Caleb Wilson. That turnaround jumper at that time is no good. The ref says it's out on Georgia Tech, but I'm not sure. They may look at it. And they did reverse the call. Stoudemire on the sideline. Yeah. Caleb usually, I mean, that's his patented shot, that turnaround jumper. The fadeaway. All right, Georgia Tech goes inside, and they lay up. Carolina has gone with quite a few empty possessions down here. What was the last 3? So you would expect Georgia Tech to score. This is Dixon. Dixon's starting today. Bogovac goes inside. They're going to double team and nearly a steal. And Carolina has that deflected out of bounds. So you see what Georgia Tech's strategy is going to be. They're not going to let Caleb Wilson get off. All that means is somebody else got to step up, make them get out of that defense that they're in. And I like Caleb Wilson. He's learned a little bit early, maybe. Sometimes you get frustrated as a player. You're used to getting, scoring. You're used to scoring. I mean, I'm not going to say how many, but you're used to scoring, and they start double teaming you, and you can't score like you usually do, and so you start trying to force it. And that's what they want him to do. So look, at sometimes you just gotta say, look, winning the game is more important. So heck, if they're gonna double team me, as soon as I see it coming, I gotta get the ball to the open guy. The other thing is the guys who are open, they gotta move. They gotta move. I think it looks like Georgia Tech is double teaming off the pass, meaning whoever passes the ball looks like that person is going to double team. So the defender knows exactly who the guy being double teamed is going to pass it to. So the only thing that guy can do is once he passes it, he's got to switch. He's got to change positions. If you're a guard and you pass it in, you got to move. I guess you got to move. If the double team was coming from backside, that would be great because you get that pass, and while you're getting double teamed, skip past it. Then that guy's always open for the outside shot. So good strategy here by Georgia Tech. That's what I see, guys. I might be completely wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. I'll look at it again when we get back. But it's 7-5. 7-5. Trimble has 5 of Carolina's 7 points. What up, Sean Crawley? Sean Crawley in the house, guys. Sean Crawley in the house. What's going on, guys? I'll tell you what. Snowy day today. Let's see. I thought I was gonna see the second half of the Hornets game, but I guess they started early. Hey Siri, what is the score of the Hornets game? All right, heck, I might even be able to find it here myself. All right, we got a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. Let's look at the top here. See if these Hornets are still hanging on. Ooh. With 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, it is now a 2-point game. The Hornets are still leading, but it is 100-98. 198. Last time I looked at it was 77-90 Hornets. It's on Prime Video too. I can't see it. Not on this television. Anyway, all right. Let's see if these Hornets can win. If they do, it'll be six in a row. Stevenson shoots a 3, misses a 3. Stevenson had his best game as a Tar Heel during the last game. They go inside, and it is an easy lay, and this game is all tied up. Let's go Heels. Hornets got 100 to 96. Yes, it's a closer game now. Trimble dribbles in, gets that back to Bogovac. He does a step back three, no good. And Carolina, I can't even say we came out hot, but we got the lead early, and then we just hadn't been able to score. Has it been like the last six possessions? Has not been able to score. Oh, shoot, look, play. Look, I got it. Like, play this team the way they're playing you sometimes. Like, I know we're not really worried about their big man. But dang, give them some of their own medicine. Because I think they've hit maybe one outside shot. And that's been the big guy, if I'm not mistaken. Mustaf goes to the basket. He is fouled on the play and has a chance to put the Yellow Jackets in the lead. Hey guys, like I said in my description, this right here is what they call, I know it's sort of early in the season, I guess. In Carolina, we won 2 in a row, but I still say this is one of those trap games. One of those games you look at, and on record, they're 11 and 10, and not ranked. And you have a tendency to look at that, them being 2 and 6 in the conference, and say, hey, this is an easy win, or it should be an easy win. You look at the matchup predictor giving you 79, 80% chance to win this game, and them only 20. You know, you might say, this is an easy win. And then you come out and play that way. Kai Evans shoots the 3. He misses, but Vasar cleans it up. Carolina goes back up by 1. It's 9-8, 14-25 on the clock for those who can't see the game. And get out of there. Missed shot by Georgia Tech under the basket. Kai Evans gets it to Bogovac. They swing it across the top. This is Trimble. Trimble gets it to Vasar. Vasar with the baby hook goes in and out. Rebound. Yellow Jackets still 9-8. Carolina not scoring the ball well right now. I think this is Fleming, if I'm not mistaken. Drives to the basket. Scoop shot. I think that was a lob to the big guy. Kai Evans gets it to Stevenson. Stevenson is ripped. And it's out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Tar Heels. Hey Siri, what's the score of the Hornets game? Oh shoot, what am I doing? I ain't got those good here. Alright, still 3 minutes and 56 seconds. Still 100 to 98 Hornets. Come on, Hornets, you got to score some. Thank you. Kai Evans gets in the lane. That boy do not want to shoot. Seth Trimble hangs in the air. Can't score. Vasar gets the missed rebound. Puts it back. Good job. 11-8 is the score. 13-10 on the clock. That's a travel. Dude. There's no travel in basketball anymore. Mustaf flicks it up. It goes in for him. Kai Evans brings it down. He's on the logo, the Georgia Tech logo. Now Vasar goes inside to Stevenson. Stevenson. There you go, Stevenson. Back down. Gets to the Bogovac. Bogovac gets into the lane and draws a foul. And that's going to be on Mustaf. Georgia Tech has Reeves Jr. in there also. That's a good call. It's a good call. Good call. Gets his whole body around. Got to call blocking on that. Remember, Tar Heel fans, hit that like button. Appreciate you, Richard. Appreciate you, Richard. Bogovac rolls in the first free throw. Or its only free throw for a old-fashioned three-point play. It's 14-10. It's Reeves Jr. Gets it down low. It's missed. It's going to be out on Carolina. It's going to stay here. Georgia Tech to get the ball in. Three-point shot is no good. Rebound. Vasar gets it to Kyan Evans. Back to Vasar. Vasar looked at the three and passed it. This is Powell. They swing it across the perimeter. This is Kyan Evans gets it over to Bogovac. Bogovac gets into the lane and kicks it. Kyan Evans is blocked, but the rebound is Carolina. They get it to Powell for three. No good. Rebound, Georgia Tech. Carolina is... They are, what do you call it? They're dry. They're not hitting anything. And back at the other end, Carolina gets beat down. And 2 points, quick 2 points by Georgia Tech. It is a 2-point game. 14-12. Vasar spins. The baby hook is good. Trimble started off with the offense, and now Vasar doing his thing. Georgia Tech now with the ball, taking their time, running the offense. Carolina in the man-to-man. Reeves drives, shoots, good. Back to a 2-point game, 14-16. Georgia Tech feeling better about themselves every possession. And Vasar sets into a three. Vasar keeping the Tar Heels relevant in this game. In fact, keeping them in the lead, 19-14 right now. Reeves drives again. He shoots again. He misses. This time, Kyan Evans gets the rebound. Has to slow it up. Goes down to Stevenson. Stevenson on that baseline. Kicks it. Long three is good by Kyan Evans. 22-14. 10 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first. And we have a timeout. We have a timeout. Also, update, 1:20 left in the game. The Hornets hanging on to a 2-point lead, 106-104. Looks like it is and has been a good game. I have a thumbnail up to do the second half of the game after this Carolina game, because that game is supposed to start at 3, but I guess they moved it up because of the weather. So I'll only be able to look at the highlights. That's cool. Hopefully they can win. If the Hornets win, most of you guys know it'll be 6 in a row. That's unheard of. That is unheard of for the Hornets. All right. So while we have this timeout, let's take a look at the box scores. Come on, Hornets. Pull it out. Hey, thank you everybody for being here. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's go Tar Heels. Alright, trying to get you guys a little bit of some music in the background. Can't hear it though. There it is. Yeah, it's supposed to continue to snow here until 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Heck, it will be treacherous out there if that happens. We may get some breaks in the action. But regardless, maybe since it's just snow, maybe it'll warm up a little bit. And it's not supposed to, but yeah, I appreciate it, Richard. Yeah, looking at that, I'm also looking at the app here at the top. Caleb Wilson has not scored yet. Henry Vasar with 11. He's got 11 points and 6 rebounds. Dixon has a score. Trimble has 5 points. Bogovac with 3, and Kyan Evans with 3. For Georgia Tech, Ndongo has 9 points. That's number 11, the big guy. Reeves Jr. has 2 points. Washington, Fleming have not scored yet. Mustaf, he has 3 points and 1 personal foul. I thought he had 2. Off the bench, Kurok, or whatever, however you spell it. He hasn't scored yet. Those are the only 3 guys who have scored for Georgia Tech. So Ndongo, he's the man right now. Mustaf back on the court. Misses the lay. Bogovac for a 3. It's good. Well, it's about time because we were dead in the water for a little bit. Loose ball, and Ndongo turns around. That rims out, but a rebound by Fleming, I think it is. And a quick shot. Ooh. Nice 3-point shot there by Kraft. He's crafty. Kyan Evans shoots another 3. It's short. Rebound Kraft. Mustaf drives. He kicks it. Ndongo. Back to Ndongo. He hands it to Mustaf. Mustaf dribbles to his right. Wants to shoot. Good defense by Bogovac. Don't reach. Move your feet, baby. He can't move anymore. Ndongo loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Carolina ball. Now can the Tar Heels get their third win? Yeah, definitely. Definitely need that. 36 seconds left. Hornets up by 3. Come on, Hornets. Hang on, baby. Vasar had a 3, turned it down, goes inside to Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson knows he's double teamed. He kicks it back outside, and Dixon with a 3. Let's go, Heels. Keep shooting the roof off of it. 17, excuse me. This is Fleming. Has that ball nearly stolen. He bounced past that to Ndongo. Ndongo misses it, throws it up, and he's fouled by Caleb Wilson, trying to come back and defend. Yep, is exactly the guard. If you throw it in, whoever the double team comes from, the the person defending that guard. So, I mean, that's great. Since they have to rotate their defense, if that ball's passed back out quickly, if anybody rotates when that ball's passed back out quickly, then all you have to do is make that extra pass and you'll have an open shot. If the defender doesn't get back on his man quick enough, then that man has a outside shot. And don't go on the line. He is carrying the offensive load for Georgia Tech, and he hits both of his free throws. You know, I'll give him a little ding ding on that. And then Georgia Tech, full court man. Oh, what did you do? What were you doing? All right, Carolina beats I think that was a man press. This is Dixon with the ball. Screen set by Caleb Wilson. They get it to Vasar. Vasar thought about the three, handed that to Caleb. Skip pass, one extra. Bogovac should have been ready to shoot that. Caleb shoots a three on the other side. Great ball movement by the Heels and good outside shooting. Watching you, coach. Plus Hornets game, close game. Yep, it is. I appreciate you, Richard. Wilson at the other end. Carolina pulling away. Offense coming much easier now. Now, can we keep it up? Washington misses the runner. Carolina off to the races. This is Powell, slows it down, goes inside to Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson back out to Powell. Powell shot the three, couldn't hit it. That's one of those examples where the defender, stop the ball. Come on, guys, that's crazy. Mustaf at the other end, bullies his way in. Nobody picked him up. Full court drive from one end to the other. It would have been a quicker timeout, I think, if Powell had been able to knock down that three. But we have a timeout anyway. All right. Hey, look, the Georgia Tech's going to score. We got that. But that last score right there by Mustaf, where he drives the ball the length of the court. Come on, guys. We gotta do better than that. Gotta do better than that. All right. Let's look up here. 10.6 seconds on the clock. Charlotte Hornets still up by 3. I don't know who has the ball right now. Maybe they can hang on. With 10.3 seconds on the clock, it could go into overtime. So the Hornets must have had the ball with 10.6 seconds on the clock, and San Antonio must have had to foul. So now there's 111-106 with 10.6 seconds on the clock. We know San Antonio is going to come down. They could go for a quick 2, but probably more like a 3. If they hit it, that could have them. Still, they'll be down by 2, and they'll have to foul. As long as the Hornets don't make a mistake like we used to. Yeah, I got you, Richard. Extend. Sean Crawley. Yeah, the Hornets, even up to last year, man, they are notorious for having a close game and then not being able to get the ball in, or throwing the ball away, getting it inbounds, and not even having a chance to win, or giving the other team a chance to win. Sort of like the last game against the Mavericks when the Mavericks threw the ball in and the Hornets got a steal. All right, let's see here. Let's go to the team stats. All right, team stats. Carolina shooting 46%. It's 46 to 36. Carolina 3-point shooting. Uh, Carolina shooting 35%. Yeah, 35% because they are 6 of 17. The Yellow Jacks shooting 67% because they are 2 of 3. Free throw shooting, Carolina is 100% from the line. They've only shot one. Rebounding, Carolina out rebounding Georgia Tech 16 to 14. Georgia Tech shooting 80% from the free throw line also. 8 to 5 assists, Carolina. Let's look at the turnovers. Carolina has not turned the ball over yet. Georgia Tech 3 times. And it is a final. The Hornets win. Another one. 6 straight wins for the Bugs, guys. 6 straight wins for the Bugs. I mean, just great. And a 2-point basket by Stevenson. But yeah, that's great for the Hornets because it's like they're learning to win now. You know what I'm saying? They're learning to win and not taking a loss. They don't want to lose. All right, back at the other end, another score by Georgia Tech. Come on, Carolina, you got to play some defense too. Caleb Wilson shoots another 3. Stevenson with the rebound. Love it. All right, ball deflected. Trying to get that inbound. Deflected by Reeves. It's going to stay North Carolina ball. 35-24, 5:52 on the clock. Carolina's got 19 seconds to score here. Refs taking their time. They finally get it. They get it into Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson is fouled. Goes to the basket and one. Hey, Caleb Wilson saw they got that. Once they got the ball in, he was one-on-one against the defender. Didn't even matter who it was. He was definitely going to take him. And it just happened to be Reeves. And he hits his free throw. 38-24 is the score. 5 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Guys, let's see if the Tar Heels can get a third win. Our Hornets have gotten their 6th win in a row. Let's go, Hornets. Kraft throws up the floater. It goes in. Kraft's 100% from the field, if I'm not mistaken. This is Trimble. Kicks it to Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson hands that to Powell. Powell back to Caleb Wilson. And they say get out of there because it's one-on-one basically. Kraft. Caleb Wilson shoots over him and scores. He's a skilled scorer, man. 40-26. 5 minutes left on the clock. Reeves gets to the Kraft, a long 3. Oh my goodness, Kraft is burning up. Kraft shooting the ball. Oh, that's a travel. Kraft shooting the ball so well, he is melting. He's so hot. Yeah, I tried to do some kind of Kraft cheese in there, like it. Yeah, that was bad. That was terrible. Kraft keeping the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets in it now. He's got what's it 7 points, maybe even more. I think he just has 7 points, and I don't think he's missed a shot. Mustaf throws a lob. It is blocked by Vasar. Seth Trimble, coast to coast, reverse layup is good. Reeves drip, and that's Fleming, excuse me, off the glass, no good. Rebound. Vasar, they kick it. They've got the numbers if somebody gets open. They kick it. 3-point shot by Dixon, misses everything. And he tries to get back to the other end, but he can't. Reeves with a flying dunk. 42-31, 4 minutes on the clock. Vasar swings it. This is Dixon with the ball. Bounce pass to Robinson. Not necessarily ready for the ball. I think he just shot it a little bit too hard because he was surprised. This is Reeves weaving his way. Fleming's weaving his way. Vasar with another knockdown of the alley-oop. Or what should we call it? It was a block of the lob pass is what it is. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. And that Reeves kid for Georgia Tech, he's got if you just look at how he plays, he's got gosh, what is his name? Plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He puts me in the mind of him. He's got that same kind of build and the way he moves on the court looks like that. Yeah, it'll come. His name will come to me in a minute. Look, the NBA Player of the Year last year, the MVP last year. Yep. Kraft shredded that cheese. There you go. That's a good one, Richard. That's a good one, Richard. I couldn't come up with one on the fly. My boy Collins for our announcer for the Hornets, he'd have something by now. He'd have a good one by now. All right, guys, we got a timeout on the court. We got 3 people in the chat. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Guys, let's see if we can get these these Tar Heels on to a win. They have come alive here at the last quarter of the first half. So let's see if they can continue to pull away. You know what I'm saying? Keep their foot on the gas. Gilgis. That's what I'm thinking about. Gilgis Alexander. That's who Reeves for Georgia Tech reminds me of. The way he's playing. He doesn't look like him, but I'm just saying the way he moves and stuff on the court. Check him out, Shai Gilgeous Alexander. Check him out. You'll see what I see. All right, guys, we got a little bit of time here. Let's see. Wow. Thank you for the 8 likes, guys. Appreciate it. 8 likes already. That's big time. All right, we got 3 minutes and 41 seconds left. Carolina outscoring Georgia Tech right now, 42-31. Rashawn McCants. He was a player, but he was a different guy, I'll tell you that. Now, all right, Carolina getting tired of Kraft scoring, so Vasar says, hey, I'm here, buddy. Get that out of here. Washington is number 1, Fleming, and then Kraft. All right, here we go. Three-point shot there, I think, by Reeves. Nearly a steal, and it is going to be a turnover. The first turnover by Carolina. Flemings leaves that. This is Reeves. Long shot by Kraft. Goes in and out. Carolina avoids a score by the Yellow Jackets. Now they have it down here. Trimble, floater, misses it. Vasar gets it. His baby hook is no good. It's going to be out of bounds to Carolina. 2 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. Still an 8-point lead by the Tar Heels, but you know we want to, like I said, we want to keep the pedal down. We don't want them to have any type of run. Carolina with the baseline, they get it into Caleb Wilson. Bogovac shoots a jumper. That's good. 44-34. Carolina picks up man-to-man. 2 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. This is Flemings. Screen slipped by Gonga. Ndongo. Reeves hands it off to Kraft. This is Flemings again, trying to work his way into a shot. Elbow jumper is no good. Rebound, Kyan Evans. He throws an alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Throws an alley-oop up to Wilson, and Wilson figures out a way to catch it, and he slams it through. That's Sports Center worthy right there. The pass, the catch, and the score. Flemings bounce past that Ndongo. Ndongo sets up. He gets that to Fleming. Fleming gets all the way down, throws it up, and a foul's going to be called on Vasar. Foul it Ndongo. They're going to show this again, right? Woo! He had to go all the way back to catch that one. Yep. Nice pass, nice catch, nice slam. All right, Ndongo at the line. He hits 1 of 2. Rebound, Trimble. Man-to-man press. A 2-2-1, I think it is. And they stay in it. Stevenson. Nice pass. And Stevenson is able to score. Glad to see Stevenson playing more down near the clock. I mean, now near the box. Seth didn't know someone was behind him. It's blocked. This is Mustaf. Mustaf, coast to coast, throws it up off the glass, misses it. Rebound, Stevenson. Outlet pass to Wilson at the other end for the slam dunk with 56 seconds on the clock. 50-36. Flemings drives. Flemings left hand layup is sweet. Ooh. And a timeout is called, I think, by Georgia Tech. 31.5 seconds left on the clock. Carolina has extended their lead. It's 50-37. Georgia Tech has not given up, though, and nobody is in the ACC. But I think Georgia Tech had got this down to about an 8-point margin, and then Carolina back on one of their spurts. Let's go Heels. Pull that stinger out. Yep. All right, so we're back here quickly because we only got 31.5 seconds left before halftime. Let's see if Carolina can finish with a flurry right here. It's not really going to be a flurry anyway. It's going to be whoever has the ball. I think they're going to run this time down. So let's see if Carolina can end on some points here and go in with even more momentum. All right, the Heels get the ball in. 20 and 27 left on the play clock and the shot clock. 17 now. And they are running the timeout. This is Kyan Evans trying to ward off Flemings right now. 5-second closely guarded call is not in play. Vasar shot a very hard shot, very tough shot. And Trimble gets the missed layup, and he hits the layup. Good if it goes, no good. And Carolina did score. They got those 2 points there to walk into halftime with a very comfortable lead, 52-37. 52-37. Let's go over the stats really quick before we take a break. Thank you guys again for being here. Once again, let's start this off by saying our Hornets have won 6 in a row, guys. 6 in a row. 6 in a row, and I don't think we play again until Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Saturday, Monday, and then we have the New Orleans Pelicans. New Orleans Pelicans, who are struggling. That again, that's a big time trap game. That's a big time trap game. But I hope Coach can just stay in their heads. Listen, we haven't we don't win. I mean, you know, the Hornets don't win. I know I'm talking about the Hornets. We're getting ready to finish up right here. You know what? Let's finish up with the stats for the Tar Heels. Then we'll do the Hornet. We'll talk about the Hornets before we actually take a break, guys. Like I said, I was gonna do the Hornets game tonight, but they moved it up early. I didn't know. Who knows? I might just come on and, you know, anybody want to come in and talk about the Hornets. You know, have a little. Not a question. Have a little, just a little rap session. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. We'll just come in and go over the stats and things for that game. All right, here's your box scores for this game. Carolina with a very comfortable lead over the Yellow Jackets right now, 52-37. Caleb Wilson, 14 points. 14 points, only 1 rebound. So all he's doing is scoring today. Henry Vasar, 11 and 9. Dixon has 3 points. Seth Trimble has 9 points. Jaren Stevenson has 4 points. And guess what? All of them are under the basket. He did shoot 1 3, but he is 2 of 5 from the field. Bogovac with 8 points. Kyan Evans has 3 points. All right, and of course your leading rebounder is Henry Vasar with 9. There you go. See, that's what I'm saying, Henry Vasar. Even if you don't score a bunch, get me double figure rebounds every game. All right, Ndongo for Georgia Tech has 12 points, no rebounds though. Let's do a little player profile on this man right here, because I think he's like 6'10", no, he's 6'9", 6'9", junior from Senegal. All right, Reeves, Kawasi, that's probably how you say that name. Kawasi Reeves has 9 points. That's the guy I said reminds me of SGA, the way he moves on the court. He's got 9 points. You gotta watch him. He's a scorer. Lamar Washington has 2. Flemings has not scored yet. I thought he scored 1 though. Maybe that wasn't Flemings that did that hit that layup. Maybe that was Washington. All right. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I've been saying Washington or Fleming, and it's probably been Washington. Mustaf has 6 points, and Kraft has 8. Kraft off the bench with 8 points for Georgia Tech. Number 16 Carolina taking on Georgia Tech. They are not ranked, but like I said, these trap games right here. And I'm gonna show you why I said it's a trap game. Carolina shooting 50% from the field. Georgia Tech 41 3-point shooting. Carolina 32%. They are 6 of 19. Georgia Tech is 67%. They are 4 of 6. So heck, they haven't shot many. But we need to keep that. That needs to be a thing we watch, because they shooting pretty good. They've only missed 2 out of 6. Free throw shooting, Carolina 100%. Georgia Tech 71. Will Carolina hit all their free throws? I wouldn't bet on it, but they're shooting good right now. They've only shot 2 free throws. All right, rebounding 25 to 19, Carolina. Assists 13 to 9, Carolina. There's your steals, your blocks. Carolina has 5 blocks right now, 4 steals. Carolina's turned the ball over twice. Georgia Tech 5. So it's a pretty clean game by both teams. Fast break points, 10 by Carolina, 4 by Georgia Tech. Points in the paint, dominated by Carolina, 26 to 18. Largest lead by the Heels, 15 points. So, hey, Carolina has been a second half team. Let's see if they can come out and, heck, let's go for 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just want to win, but like if the Tar Heels can score 100 points, I think they'll go ahead and knock Georgia Tech off. They could do it with less than 100, but like, hey. And it's not all about just straight offense either. It's about playing defense and getting transition baskets. I'd rather them do that than, just everything come from the offense. But if we do have a game like that, that would be awesome. Congrats to the Hornets. Love seeing them play well. 6 wins in a row. Hope they make it 7. Yeah, Michael, long time coming to see any type of win. Like I was saying, a stream ago. Well, actually, last stream. The last time the Hornets won 5 in a row was year before last, and that's when they made a bunch of. It wasn't a bunch, but I think we did some trades. I think that's when when they sent PJ Washington, and they sent a couple other guys, but that's when we got Grant and Curry, and I think it was one more guy we got that was a decent guy. But anyway, once we did that, we had a decent second group to come off the bench and score. And right after the break, we won like 5 straight. And then after that, a couple of people got hurt again. That's what happens. They got hurt. I think we went ahead and shut LaMelo down that year too. And that was the year it was a bunch of guys. You talking about what they call it, tanking. I even have a video about tanking. Like I went to watch the Hornets that year at the end of the year, and like nobody played. Like everybody was out. but anyway, it's good to see them playing good. So yeah, later on, I may come on, and I was gonna do a stream, but since the game is already played and over, and the Hornets won, we may come on and just do a little stat video. Yeah, do a little stat video. All right, guys, we're gonna take a little break, and we'll be right back. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Be right back. All right, we're at the beginning of the second half. Georgia Tech starts off with a miss. Carolina now down with the nice, out of the halftime traditional Carolina back screen lob pass. High-low game from Caleb Wilson to Henry Vasar. And Ndongo comes back down the other end and scores. Vasar at the top swings it. Trimble finds Dixon. Dixon with the step back jumper is off the mark. Rebound, Mustaf, I think it is. And they get beat down to the other end, but a foul is going to be called on, I think that was Powell. Getting back down to at least put Ndongo on the line and not give him an easy basket or easy layup. Carolina's got to watch Georgia Tech. They are good at that. They'll take advantage of you not boxing out. They'll also take advantage of you not getting back down the court. Ndongo on the line. Michael Smitty in the house. Sean Crawley in the house. Richard Schumann in the house. Thank you guys for being here today, man. Appreciate it. Ndongo, both free throws. It's down to a 14-point lead by the Tar Heels. Full court man-to-man. Hard to get it in. They finally do. They get it into Caleb Wilson. And now they clear. And this is Dixon coming across the timeline. Dixon started today, guys, at point. Screen set by Caleb Wilson. Dixon passes that back to Vasar for three. Henry Vasar misses the three-point basket. Rebound, I think that's Reeves. And this is Washington. Misses it. Rebound, Wilson. Nice bounce pass to Trimble for the dunk at the other end. Yeah, had a little bit of trouble getting that ball up, but Wilson finally controlled it. This is Reeves with the ball. See, I'm telling you, his body, the way he plays and stuff, it does look a lot like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong drive by Dixon, but he can't finish it. And that ball's going to be out of bounds. I love the drive by Dixon. Just couldn't finish it. Mustaf still on the ground there. Let me make sure I'm getting these guys right. So, number one is Washington. Fleming is 0. Oh, he caught a knee he caught a knee in the stomach. All right, a missed jumper and a rebound by Georgia Tech. Come on, Carolina. Got to secure these rebounds. Georgia Tech, you can't give them extra scores at their extra shots at their basket. This is Fleming. He gets down to the box. Turnaround jumper is good. And the Yellow Jackets creeping their way back into this one. 44-56. Vasar hands that to Trimble. Trimble throws an alley-oop or throws a lob up to Vasar. Vasar moves strong and flexes on him. I tell you what, boy, Vasar, he surprised me a little bit, man. He's tough. If you just look at how how rangy he is, you wouldn't think so, but yeah, get in that weight room next year, Vasar. I think he's gonna have to be successful at the next level. I think he'll make it, but he's going to have to work hard to get playing time. Vesar hits his free throw, an old-fashioned three, 59-44 is the score. Carolina started out quick at the beginning of the game and then went maybe 6 possessions without a score, and then they found their way in the first half. So some ebbs and flows. All right, the lob is going to be intercepted by Bogovac. Make the right decision. He slows it down, gets to Henry Vesar. Vesar to Dixon. Dixon has a wide open three. Can't hit it. Trimble gets his hands on it. Now he's going to be trapped, but he gets it out. Bogovac. Trimble tried to take that baseline. He is going to be blocked. It's going to be a foul on Ndongo. That's going to, is that going? Nope. I was going to say send him to the line, but 16:09. So Carolina will take it out under their own basket. Got 20 seconds to score. They get it to Caleb Wilson. That's the play to get it in, to give him a one-on-one. He shoots a three. He's not a great three-point shooter. I think right now he's 6 of 22 now. Vesar shoots a three. Vesar, he misses it. Come on, guys. Come on. Looking exactly like the first half, like the beginning of the first half, guys. Come out, get a couple of baskets, and then, I don't want to say settle for a three. All right, Carolina, play good defense. Trimble, strong to the basket, misses it. But Wilson gets the rebound, and he draws a foul. So he will go to the line. Carolina, we're fighting. We're battling. We're battling. All right, we got a timeout on the court. Man, I wonder if my boy Zayden is going to get some playing time. Come on, coach. Put Zayden in. Let Zayden get a little bit of burn today. Come on, Hills. Yep, we're working. We're staying in there. We're working. All right, keep this lead and extend it. So Carolina had 52 points at halftime. We now have 59. That is 7 points since halftime. 15:27 left on the clock. And if I'm not mistaken, Georgia Tech had 42? So to hold them to 2 points, no, they had 37. My bad. I can see it right there, coach. Come on. So both teams with 7 points at the beginning here of the second. Our leading scorers for the game, guys, of both teams is going to be Henry Vesar with 16 for the Heels. He already has a double-double. Caleb Wilson does have 14 and 4 rebounds. For Georgia Tech, it's going to be Ndongo with 15 points. He now has 1 rebound. And Kawasi Reed Jr. with 11 points. He's got 3 rebounds. All right. In other ACC action, Duke beats Virginia Tech 72-58. Pitt loses to Clemson. I think it was a pretty easy game. 52-63. And SMU and Louisville are tied in the second half, 18-20. 18-20 left on the clock. They're tied at my favorite number, 49. Virginia and Boston College with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. Virginia up 2. Like I said, you got to play in this conference. You take any day off, you can be beat by any team. Any team can be beat. All right, so and what I was alluding to before halftime. What's up, Tim Faust? Tim Faust, Tar Heel K in the house. What's going on, guys? Uh, if you look down, if you look to the left, if you look to the left of the screen, down where my beautiful face usually is, you can look at the teams that are below North Carolina. Carolina has moved up to what, fifth? Like one, two, three, four, five, sixth place. But if you look down, I mean, a lot of people would you could uh, say that every team under Carolina is a trap game, but that wouldn't be right. I would say any team below Georgia Tech. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even Boston College. Those teams down there, those are trap teams. If you're playing those guys from Carolina up, those are trap games. But any one of those teams could end up beating you if you don't play. If you don't play well, if you take them for granted. All right. So like Georgia Tech right here, not gonna give up, not gonna quit. They're not gonna quit fighting with you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to win the game, you gotta win the game. You gotta play from beginning to end. All right, that's what we want these Hills to start doing. Like get a lead and extend the lead. All right, nice pass there by Dixon to Vasar. All right, that ball's going to be lost out of bounds. Lost out of bounds to Carolina. All right, 63-46 is the score, if I'm not mistaken. All right, Carolina trying to get the ball in. They do. Man to man by Georgia Tech. This is Dixon. Screen set by Caleb Wilson. Dixon back to Vasar. Vasar goes to Caleb Wilson. Caleb basically double team. Extra pass. Bogovac. He should have shot it the first time, Bogovac. But that's okay. He hits it anyway. Bogovac for three. Had to get that little escape dribble. I thought he had plenty of time to stroke it when he first got it, but I think he's got to do a little bit of dance and he shoots better. The floater, no good, but a foul's going to be called on Vasar. That's going to send Dongo to the line. Man, I got to turn down the sound. I don't want to get a copyright because they're going off. The DJ's going off at Georgia Tech. 13:45 left in this game. Carolina still has a comfortable lead right now. Hey, once again, appreciate you, Tim Fowles, for stopping by. What's up, Coach? Hill's cooking today. Yep. Tar Heel K in the house. What up, fellow Tar Heel? What's going on, Tar Heel K? I know you got some snow down there in good old Sims. I need to call my sister and see how much they got in Bailey. Whatever it is in Sims, this is exactly what they got in Bailey. So, all right, Carolina trying to get the ball in. That is 5 seconds. Wow, they didn't call that. Caleb Wilson at the other end slam dunks it. That was close to being 6. I think the ref gives you a little bit of grace. The ref gives everybody grace on the out of bounds play. when we hang on, let me cut this out. When when I teach my team to do out of bounds plays, I say, look, as soon as the ref hands you the ball, go ahead and take off. Then we start running our play. Then we don't wait for, we don't. A lot of times in high school and in middle school, you hand the ball off, and then the person with the ball out of bounds will hit the ball, and that's the signal for starting to run the play. Hey guys, don't let Kraft get off. And I'm like, hey, listen, you don't do that, man. Go ahead. As soon as the ref hands you the ball and you touch the ball, let's run the play then, because you're wasting a second. You're wasting a second or a half a second slapping the ball. By the time you slap the ball and then your teammates start to move, you've already wasted a second. And that, what's even more funny about that, not really funny, but man, it doesn't matter what you do as a coach and how much you build. You can build serious respect for your kids, but sometimes they don't trust what you say. They don't trust what you say, because near the end of the year, I had one of my starters. In fact, my high scorer came to me and said, "You know what, Coach? You know what? When you tell us to that you're wasting a second when the ref hands you the ball and you slap it, that really is true. That really is true. I just I forgot what you said. We played a game or whatever, and the ref, and I counted it, how many seconds it was that you lose when you slap the ball, and you're right. Like, why would I tell you something wrong? Now, and basically I just said, I appreciate you trusting me. It only took 3 years. It only took 3 years for you to trust what I was saying was right. Like, why would I tell you something wrong? But anyway, there I am rambling again. Appreciate you guys hanging out with the old coach. 70-54 time out here. The Tar Heels have only outscored Georgia Tech in the second half by one. Now let's go Tar Heels. Let's go. Let's see if we can pull away and create some space here, because just me, I don't want the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets leaving this game and then saying, "Hey guys, if it wasn't for the first half, if we could have scored in the first half, we would have beat these Tar Heels." Because look, we either outscored them in the second, or they only outscored us by 1 point in the second. So, the only reason why we lost this game is not because Carolina's that good. It was just because we didn't score enough in the first. So let's go. Let's extend this lead. That's why I'm like, I'm looking for us to get 100. I'm looking for Carolina to score 100 points in this game here. We haven't got much snow at all. Really? Where was all the 3-point shooting earlier? Right, Tar Heel, okay. Right, I listen. Was it the fact that you had Kyan Evans out there doing all the starting and Dixon is a better shooter? Or, okay, I'm not going to say a better shooter, or a more willing shooter? That can't be it. Bogovacs. Remember when they finally got him cleared and he started? He shot decent outside. So that's a good question there, Tar Heel. Okay, that's a good question. Where was all the 3-point shooting at the beginning of the year? But look, if we can continue doing what we're doing now, I'm happy. It's something that they developed, and we gotta have it. We gotta have it, because we've seen those 2 games we lost. Now I will say this: 2 games we lost, we didn't shoot the ball outside very well at all. But our free throw shooting was atrocious. And that hurt us, I think, more than anything. Because even with those bad outside shooting games, if we hit our free throws, we win those 2 games we lost. The 2 games we lost most recently, the SMU game and the Cal game. Bogovox can't hit it. That ball's going to be out of bounds to Georgia Tech. Better throw the hammer down. Sean Crowley, better throw the hammer down. All right, here we go. 70-54. 70-54, 12-14 on the clock. Kraft comes off the screen. Can't hit it this time. Rebound. Trimble. Trimble hands out to Bogovox. Bogovox to Stevenson. Stevenson sets the screen. Nice roll. Hit that glass, Stevenson. But I'm glad to see Stevenson doing more than just shooting outside shots. I think that comes from coaching for someone in that camp, looking at his 6'10" frame and saying, "Hey, let's go. Why is he playing? He's playing a strictly guard set. Like, he's just out there playing a guard role. You know, he's not even using his size on the block, in the paint. None of that. Stevenson's out there shooting threes. Every shot he took at the beginning of the year was like threes, right? So now they putting him in the pick and roll. Now we've seen him the last two games get on that block and we throw the ball down. We're in that area, and he backs somebody. Uses his size and height to back somebody down and score that way. That's just a different element. Heck, we got enough guards. And I'm not saying Stevenson don't step out and pull that three, but dang, use use him in every way we can, right? We got, and I've said it before, you got Caleb Wilson, you got Vasar and Stevenson on the court at the same time. Every one of those guys 6'10". Let's go. Anybody that's gonna be outside shooting, I want to say it's going to be Caleb Wilson, but Vasar, I like the way he plays. I like the way they're using him inside and out. But yeah, Stevenson, you got to get some, man. The way I look at Stevenson with his body size, he could be dominating on the block, or should be dominating on the block. 6'10", what is he, 240? Looks like he's 240. He probably more like 235, but that's a big kid. Too big to be wasting all your talent out on the perimeter. Defense and offense need to score. Yep. You're right, Sean Crowley. Definitely need to have some transition baskets off of good defensive play. All right, guys, we are still in timeout mode. Hey, thank you guys for 9 likes. Appreciate it. 9 likes. Big time. We did lose to Stanford too, didn't we? Stevenson at the line. Carolina missed the free throw. Is that our first miss today? All right, 71-54, 11:40 on the clock. Ndongo throws the pass, nearly intercepted. Ndongo has a chance again. Mustaf drives, can't finish. And a rebound. We're going to call a foul on Stevenson. He had the position. Wow. I thought he had the position. Yeah, I don't get that, coach. I don't get that, ref. Let's see. Now we get a good look at it. What? How is that a foul on Stevenson? Crafts for three. Can't hit it. Rebound. This time it's going to go to Carolina. And I'm going to say that might be a little makeup. Full court man to man. Carolina, y'all going to have to set some screens to get open. Here we go. Bogovac gets open. Brings it down. Still on the baseline. He's going to be double teamed. Got to find the extra guy. Goes into Stevenson. Stevenson with a nice pass. And Powell misses the lay. Yeah, probably should have tried to dunk that. Oh, nice baseline move. It's stolen by Vasar. 71-54. Coach has Kai and Evan out there. Now we got to call a play. Screen set by Vasar. Evans hasn't passed it yet. Finally gets it to Stevenson. Carolina's got 13 seconds to shoot. This is Evans. Not a lot of moving on this offense possession. Bogovac pulls up at the free throw line. Nice jumper. Bogovac shooting a good ball today. Ndongo catches the ball. Don't have any fear of him shooting a three. Although I do think he did shoot and hit a three at the beginning stages of the game. Carolina with a rebound. Evans gets it to Vasar. Vasar for Luka. Luka shoots another three, misses it. And a foul is going to be called down on this end. I think it's going to go against Georgia Tech. Kenny Smith in the house. All-American UNC guard in 87. 87 was a real good year for us at North Carolina A&T. Yup. Was it? It was 87, right? 87? That was 86 was a good year. 87, I don't know about 87. All right, Carolina gets the ball in. 9 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Bogovac gets that to Kai and Evans. He can't hit the three. Rebound Kraft. Finds Washington. Washington to the basket. He is going to be fouled by Bogovac. That shot would have counted, but it was also blocked by Caleb Wilson. 9:45. Yeah, Tech's gonna have to. They're gonna have to score. Definitely score. They can't have too many empty possessions. Tech tries to get it in. They get it on the baseline. This is Ndongo. 20 seconds to score. Back door is no good. Ndongo takes Caleb Wilson. The layup is good. Kai Evan brings it across the timeline. Hits Caleb Wilson. Wilson. Stevenson goes right back to Caleb Wilson. He's double teamed. He spins out of double team. Bounce pass to Bogovac in the corner. Three. No good. Rebound. Georgia Tech. Washington strong to the basket. Can't score, but he is fouled. And just like the commentator said, they need to get a couple of quick scores here. And that's going to send, I think that may be Mustaf to the line. No, it's not. This is Washington at the line for Georgia Tech. So Georgia Tech can get some quick scores here. And they do. As far as offense goes, Georgia Tech, I'll take a look before I say it, but I'm pretty sure Georgia Tech is outscoring Carolina in this second half. No, they're not. They are. It's maybe tied. I think Carolina 23 to Georgia Tech's 21. So Georgia Tech matching Carolina's energy. But another 2 points by the Tar Heels at the other end. Seth Trimble has quietly had a good offensive game, guys. Dongo. But still, Trimble. You're going to have to get up, Trimble. Trimble with the layup at the other end. And we got a timeout by Georgia Tech. Yeah, like I said, Trimble is quietly having a good offensive game. A lot of it on defense. I'm telling you, this kid Trimble will get a steal, and when he takes off, guys, it just looks like he's doing just enough to be faster than the guy who's chasing him down. You never see him. It never looks like he is getting wide open for nothing. Doesn't look like he gets wide open when he gets a steal to try to create space to get down the court. Doesn't look like he's wide open when he jumps. Like I said earlier this year, it looks like Trimble plays like he's an alien trying to keep his disguise so nobody knows that he is just so much better and stronger and faster than everybody else on the court. Because when Trimble jumps, it looks like it's effortless. It looks like if he were to give everything he's got, that he could snatch something off the top of the backboard with ease. All right, we're back already. That was a quick timeout. Washington spins in the lane, gets 2 points. Evans for 3. He can't hit it. Rebound. Nice bounce pass there by Washington, I think it was. And 2 more points. They get 4 points back. Is that 4 points? And so now it's back to 62-77. Kyan Evans at the other end. 7 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. And that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Dongo. And it's either a media timeout or Carolina calls a timeout. And both teams have scored 25 points in the second. So, yes, at this point right now, let's look at the point. Let's look at the time right now. And this timeout, the 7:33, 7 minute and 33 second timeout. Both teams have scored exactly the same amount of points in the second. This is why we say, guys, you can never take any team for granted. You got to play each team like they're the best team in the conference, because they will take advantage of you. Carolina cannot go to sleep at all with this team, and they have still have a comfortable lead. But the way these guys are scoring right now, anything can happen. All right, so Caleb Wilson with 20 points. He's 20 points and 4 rebounds. Henry Vasar 18 and 10. Dixon has only scored 3 points. Trimble 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Stevenson has 5 points and 5 rebounds. Bogovac with 13 and 1. Kai and Evans only 3 points. So the Tar Heels are scoring, and they've hit 7 of 29 threes. So you wouldn't say that they are shooting lights out behind the 3-point line. Bogovac is 2 of 6 from behind the line. And like we said, Kai Evans has taken one. He's 1 of 6, so that's not a great shooting percentage. He's hit a 3. Dixon is 1 of 4 from behind the arc, so he's hit a 3, but that's not a great percentage right there. Caleb Wilson has shot 3. He's 1 of 3. Henry Vasar is 1 of 4 from behind the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, there's still nobody's shooting great for Carolina from behind the 3. However, we have hit 3. All right, we are what we shot 29. We shot 29 of them. All right, 29 for 24%. That is not a good 3-point shooting percentage anywhere. All right, but Georgia Tech is shooting 55%, but they've only shot 11, but they've hit 6 of them. So Carolina can't give these guys the 3-point shot because they'll knock them down. Ndongo now with 21 points, 3 rebounds. Reeves has 11 points, 3 rebounds. Washington 6 points. Flemings has 4. Mustaf has 6 points. And off the bench, this Kraft kid now with 11 and 4 rebounds. And Chaz Kelly, 3 points and 2 rebounds. All right. Oh, Saturday. Got Duke next Saturday. All right, Carolina comes out the break, and they missed their first shot. Flemings with a step back is no good. It would have been nice if he hit it. Dixon off the screen for Vasar gets across the timeline. They slow it down, 77-62. Like I said, let's 7 minutes and 33 timeout. Let's take a look and see what happens after that. Both teams. 25 points. Caleb Wilson, boy, I'm telling you, that is just a patented shot. He's got that turnaround jumper, that fadeaway, whatever you guys want to call it. This is Washington to the basket. And then Ndongo follows it. Come on, Carolina. Just play fundamentally sound. Let's go. I mean, dang. You got a guy that goes to the basket, misses it. You got to box your guy out. He can't follow and get the rebound. Skip pass by Caleb Wilson. They go back to him and they swing it. Extra pass by Dixon for 3. He can't hit it. But Stevenson with the rebound, he puts it back. 3 6'10" guys on the court for Carolina. Fleming on the baseline. Creating space, has to get that to Ndongo. Ndongo finds Washington to his left, shoots that left jumper. It's no good. Carolina finally gets the rebound. This is Dixon, brings it down. 5 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. Coach has not even looked at Zayden High. Zayden High ain't gonna get no playing time today. Trimble straight to the basket, floats, finishes. And one. See what I'm saying? Right there. When Trimble did that, it just looked effortless. Gets in the air, hangs a little bit. Look, just tiptoeing. Good job, Trimble. Hey, 5 minutes and 38 seconds left. Carolina 84-64. Trimble hits the free throw. What's going on, Nathan? Nathan in the house. What's up, Nathan? Dongo draws the foul. That's going to be, I think they said 4 fouls on Vasar. Yeah, we gotta check that. So it is going to be 4 fouls on Vasar. 5 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. I think coach will go ahead and get him out of there, so we can have Vasar, the last 2 minutes of the ball game, maybe even the last 3 minutes of the ball game. All right, 65-84, but Ndongo still on the line. Georgia Tech matching North Carolina scoring here in the second half. Carolina has not been able to pull away in the second. Georgia Tech right there with them. Game would be even if it wasn't for the margin in the first half. Carolina trying to get the ball in. And nearly a turnover, but they do get it in. Dixon. Georgia Tech with a nice full court pressure. This is going to be Dixon with the ball. Picks up his dribble. Finds Caleb Wilson. Caleb trying to decide whether they're going to double team him or not. He turns around. That long turnaround jumper. Nah, that's too. That was almost a 3-point turnaround jumper. All right, this is Fleming with the ball. Fleming gets it in Ndongo. Spins. Nice move. Reverse layup is good. Another full court man. Carolina beats it. And they slow it down with 4 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. Coach said, let's run the whatever that circle play is. Dixon drives. Dixon, left-hand layup, no good, but he is fouled on the play. Yeah, I got to put that in, man. Just something other than my screen high-low screen. That's not bad, but I could not get my kids to run that. Well, that's my fault. That's my fault. We should have worked harder on it in practice. We did work on it, but most teams played us in the zone. I think it hurt us that last game we played, because that team played us, I think, almost the first quarter man to man. And instead of just going by our guy, when things broke down, we were like just confused about what to run, even though I was yelling it out. But anyway, that's all said and done. We have to wait till next year. Fleming gets it down to Ndongo. He wants to spin baseline. Ball loose on the ground. A fight for it. And it's going to be jump ball. Jump ball and a timeout. 86-68. Carolina with 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Well, you might as well say 4 minutes left in this game. So we have timeout, guys. Let's go, Carolina. Hang on in there, baby. Hang in there. Hey, look, win is a win. What's going on here? Boy, never mind. You guys don't need to know that. Let's see here. Let's go properties. Yeah, don't know. see if we can set it up right. Here we go. All right. Timeout, timeout. Finish this baby strong. That's right, that's right. All right, Carolina is outscoring Georgia Tech right now 34-31 in the second. There's 4 minutes left on the clock. Carolina with 86 points, 14 points away from 100. I have to look at it like that because now I'm saying in 4 minutes, can Georgia Tech get to 100 in 4 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Can they score 32 points in 4 minutes with Carolina playing defense against them? Right? So the race to 100 for North Carolina is what I'm saying. If Carolina can get to 100 in 4 minutes, I think they win this game easily. All right, Caleb Wilson with 22 points. Henry Vasar with 18 and 11 rebounds, a double-double. Ndongo, 27 points, 4 rebounds. Reeves, 11 and 3. Carolina shooting 47% from the field. Georgia Tech shooting 45%. All right, Carolina brings it across the timeline. Hand off to Bogovac from Vasar. Six seconds to shoot. This is Caleb Wilson. He shoots from the free throw line. It's missed, and Ndongo with another rebound. This is Kraft. He looks to pull the shot every time he gets it. He misses. Trimble gets the rebound. No full court man to man. I guess they'll be pressing every time they score. So Georgia Tech didn't score right there. Carolina running some time off the clock. Dixon bounce passes in. Now this is where the fall away jumper will come in handy. Trimble has to get it off the floor. He's got 5 seconds to shoot. Misses it. Wilson tries to get the rebound. It's a mad scramble again. Still loose. Georgia Tech comes out there with it, but the ref blows a whistle. Not sure what's going on right now. It's a stoppage of play. I saw him turn it. You tell Musaf has turned that ankle before. If your first ankle turn, you don't turn them a lot. It's like that's a brand new experience, boy. With that pain. All right, 2 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Carolina, 86. Georgia Tech, 68. I don't think there's going to be a 100-point score, but as long as it stays deadlocked like this, a win is a win. What's going on, Garrett? Garrett in the house. What's up, coaching Tar Heel Nation? Kraft at the line. It's his free throw. Hey, that's a good thing for Kraft, I'm telling you, because he shoots it every time he gets it. He was hot in the first half. Hadn't seen the ball go through the basket there in a while, so that free throw right there is big. So Georgia Tech does put on that full court press. Carolina beats it easily. Trimble decides to bring it back out, slow it up, take some time out. This is Dixon. Vasar hands it off to Bogovac. Bogovac gets it to Vasar. Vasar is going to do it. Looks like a reverse slam, and he is fouled by Ndongo. Carolina now in the bonus, so Vasar will step to the line. Try to get two. And he hits the first. Let's go Tar Heels, get this win. Vasar for a second. That's good. Nothing but the net. 88-70. Layup missed at the other end by Georgia Tech. Now you see a little bit of they're still fighting, but a little bit of body language shows that they are probably not going to win this game. Caleb Wilson is going to be fouled, we thought, but he's able to get that ball out to Bogovac, and Bogovac hits three. Bogovac hits oh, they didn't call that. Also, that might wipe away the, would that wipe away the 3-point shot? But right now it's 91-70 off that jumper. I think it was a basketball move. Incidental contact. All right, so the 3-pointer stays. $91-70, 1 minute and 36 seconds left in this game. How much snow y'all got, Coach? Think we got about 8 inches? Oh, we ain't got 8 inches yet. It's still snowing though. And the forecast calls for it to continue until like 7 o'clock. So it's a possibility we could end up with like 8, but I don't think it's 8 right now. I would say more like 4. Probably got about 4 inches now. All right, Kraft scores. Carolina beats the press. Zayden Hyde did get some playing time. Zayden Hyde, that's my guy. Get that ball to Zayden, man. Come on, Zayden, go to work. Zayden for the lay. Zayden. Zayden, you gotta hit that, baby. I was cheering for you. All right, 1 minute left. Fleming's bounce pass. Jaden breaks up a pass. Get it. Come on, Jaden. Get over here, post up, baby. Make them give you the ball. Carolina's gonna run some time off the clock though. Oh, come on. Really? That's how you're gonna do me, television? You're just gonna cut off in the middle right there. Come on now. Technical difficulties on my end. Alright, I think it's 72. Alright, it's gonna be 75 to 91. Alright, so the Tar Heels get 3 straight. Tar Heels get 3 straight. Good work. 52 points in the first half. And then we ended up scoring 39 in the second to outscore Georgia Tech by 1 point in the second. But the first half was too much, and that's what, like I said, that's what Georgia Tech is going to say. That's what they're going to talk about when they start looking at film and all that. How well they played offensively in the second, and if it was a little bit different, you know what I'm saying, a little bit different in the first half, it could have been a much closer game. So Georgia Tech not going to love that they lost the game, but they're going to find something positive in it. Carolina, hey, look, we outscored them in both halves, but you know, again, it's an ACC team. They're going to continue to play. We didn't blow them out in the second, but still the overall point spread great, 75 to 91. I think we played pretty decent defense. Played pretty good offense. Didn't shoot the three very well, but was able to take advantage of whatever Georgia Tech gave us. So I'm definitely not upset with Carolina play today. And if they get a win, like Richard Schumann says, you only need to win by 1. If we win every game by 1 and don't blow anybody out, but we win every game, that's national champions, right? Just winning by 1 point every game. All right, so you definitely got to look at it like that. Now, let's go over the stats real quickly. Box scores, and we're pretty up to date on this. Hey, appreciate it, Sean Crowley. Yeah, definitely got to get Monday. All right, let's get this done. Get her done, coach. All right, I gotta get this sound right, guys. It's crazy in here. Heck, I might just, yeah, let's go like that. That's gotta sound a little better right there. Heck, I've had all kinds of sounds on because I can't hear it in my headphones for some reason. I don't know why. and cut everything. We're gonna cut everything off and see if we can start over. Cut everything. We're gonna cut everything off and see if we can start over. All right, I think that's a little bit better there in the background, but I still want to have a little bit going. So let's see how this sounds. Let me put just a little bit on there and see what goes on. Let's see how it sounds before we start talking. .831 from 3-point land. Need to do better. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I guys, bear with me just a little bit here. Bear with me just a bit. You know what? We're just gonna go. We're gonna do it like this. I got bear with me just a little bit here. Bear with me just a bit. You know what? Yeah. There you go. All right. We don't need no special effects right now. Okay, guys, here we go. Here we go. For those who hung out with me, thank you for hanging out with me. Sorry uh, for the hold up. But anyway, Caleb Wilson scores 22 points. He has 6 rebounds to lead all scorers for North Carolina. Henry Vasar had 20 points and 12 rebounds for a double-double. Derek Dixon, 5 points, 2 rebounds. He had 3 assists. He started today at the point guard, by the way. Seth Trimble had a quiet 18 points, guys. 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Jaden Young did not score today. Zayden High got a little bit of only 1 minute, didn't score, had a chance to. Jaron Stevenson had 7 points and 6 rebounds. Now that might not sound big to anyone who is not a Carolina fan, but I tell you what, that's for him to add that to what's going on with the offense and the defense. That's big time. Telling you that is big time for us. For 6 rebounds for me is the biggest thing. 7 points, not bad. I think he's settling into his role, and I think they have they're trying to give him more of a big man role too, instead of just being out there shooting 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? Heck, if you can give me 6 rebounds and 7 to 10 points a game from where he started at the beginning of the year, that's going to change Carolina. Luka, 16 points tonight. He only had 1 rebound and three assists. So anytime you get offensive output from Luka in the teens, that's big time. He went 3 of 7 from behind the 3-point line. Jonathan Powell did not score tonight. He had 9 minutes. Kyan Evans scores 3, 2 rebounds and 3 assists. And Kyan Evans just does what Kyan Evans does. He doesn't score. He just takes care of the ball. I wish one of his stats were outstanding. You know, I wish he, you know, if if he's not going to be a scorer, I wish he could create for other people and have, you know, seven, you know, like 7 to 9 assists a game. You know what I'm saying? um, he's not going to be a great rebounder, and you know, so he just goes out there and he just takes care of the ball, right? Like, well, how many turnovers did he have today? None. In fact, the only turnovers that we had out there, I know we had more than 2 turnovers, but anyway, Dixon had a turnover and Caleb Wilson had a turnover. So that's not bad at all, guys. All right. So if you look at Georgia Tech, their leading scorer with 27 points was Ndongo, the big guy. He has 7 rebounds. Reeves had 14 points, 3 rebounds. Washington 6 points, 7 rebounds. Fleming had 4 points and 3 rebounds. Mustaf had 6 points and 5. And I had the feeling that the way he was playing, his body language and, you know, facial expressions, that Mustaf, number 3, probably scores more than 6 points a game. Yeah, right here says he's averaging 8.5. So, you know, I think he was offensively frustrated today at 6 foot. Yeah, definitely. All right, so good defense on him by North Carolina. Cole, there's no way I'm gonna say that name right. Cole Kuroic, whatever. Only had 1 point. Kraft off the bench with 15 points and 4 rebounds. And Chase Kelly did not score tonight. All right, Carolina ends up winning this one and end up winning it going away. All right, and here was your team stats. All right, Carolina shot 46% from the field. Georgia Tech 45. 3-point shooting. Carolina 8 of 31 for 26%. Georgia Tech shot 54% from the 3-point line, but they only shot 13. 7 of 13. Hey, they need to figure out a way to get their 3-point shot up. Because if you're going to shoot that well, you know what I'm saying? Let's say they do. If they double that, let's say you shoot 26, 14 to 26. That's winning numbers from the 3-point line. Carolina we shot 31 and hit 8 for 26%. All right, free throw shooting. Carolina shot 92%. That's excellent. They're showing we only missed 1. So yeah, I think that was Stevenson who missed 1 free throw. So 11 or 12. That's almost 150-degree turnaround for North Carolina, just about shooting free throws. 14 to 17 for 82% was Georgia Tech. Carolina out-rebounded Georgia Tech only by 1, 39 to 28. And they said Georgia Tech was playing small ball. They had to play small ball, right? Because I think one of their big guys was hurt. Just got to do a better job rebounding, but the win is a win. Carolina had 21 assists, 21 to 16. That helped out big time. 10 steals by North Carolina. 5 blocks, 5 to 4 blocks by North Carolina. Total turnovers, Carolina only had 2 to 12. That's excellent. Only 2 turnovers the whole game. That's excellent. All right, fast break points, 16 to 10, North Carolina. Points in the paint, 44 to 32, North Carolina. And the largest lead by North Carolina was 21 points. All right, guys, great job by the Tar Heels. We got another win at number 16. So our next game is Monday. Let's see who we are. I don't know who we're playing. Let's see who we're playing. Maybe It'll pop up here shortly. We can see the schedule. All right, so we are playing Syracuse. Syracuse is coming to the house. Monday. Hey, I guess they're gonna get here. We got. I mean, you know, the snow. Heck, the people in Syracuse, they don't have a problem flying in the snow, taking off and all that. So, but it should be clear, just a little snow on the ground. But yeah. I think it'll be yeah, things will. The game will go off. All right, so Carolina once again. Syracuse. Let's see. Syracuse is. We'll look at that in a minute. I think Syracuse maybe maybe in the middle right there. Maybe near the middle, and then we got the first episode of Duke versus North Carolina. And it looks like the Duke Blue Devils are going to be coming to the Dean Smith Center first. Yep, because we played them last, as usual, and we'll be going to Cameron Indoor. So it's a meetup with the Orange on Monday. If Carolina can get 4 in a row. Great game today, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Let's see, if we got a few people still left in, then I might leave the box scores up a little bit for a while. But let's see. Oh, we got 6 people. Danielberry Sports Highlight. What's going on? Next week, Duke. Let's see if I can read it better here. Great win, but sloppy. Yeah, thanks, Coach. Good W. Way to go. Way to get it done. It's time for a quick turnaround. Gotta get Monday also. Yep. Where you at, Coach? Look, 10 fouls. Getting close to 100%. Let's go for the Heels. Yep. Have a great rest of the weekend, Heels family. You too, Sean Crawley. Amen, Coach. Just need one. Yep, Richard. Yep. 8 to 31 from the 3-point land. Need to do better than that. Yep, you're definitely right. 10 fouls. But we are who we are right now. We are who we are. We're going to have to learn how to get points on defense, off defensive transition, points inside, and hit our free throws and win that way. So when we do have a good shooting night, the wins come easy. So that's just how it is. We gotta accept we're not a great 3-point shooting team. Right? We got to take them when they're there, but we got to score all the other ways. So when we're not hitting our 3, we can still win. Like tonight. Like tonight. Next week, Blue Devils. Here we come. Hit that like button. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate it, Richard Schumann. Big time. Thank you. What's up, Danielberry Sports Highlight? Happy Saturday. 10 fouls. No excuse to miss that many. Hey, look. Like I mean, I don't even 10 fouls. I don't even know if it's an excuse. We just don't shoot the ball well. I mean, we just don't shoot the 3-point well. Like we don't have a shooter. We don't have a shooter. And I got that little saying from YouTube. YouTube have these YouTubers that play these 1v1s. But we don't have a shooter. We got some guys that shoot the ball. We got a scorer in Caleb Wilson. I would say Vasar is sort of he's like a scorer. But do we have a? We don't have a shooter. Like if you look at Georgia Tech, all right, you look at Georgia Tech. From what you just saw there, who would you say is a guy that they recruited for just to shoot the ball? And I didn't know much about Georgia Tech, but I would say Crafts was their shooter. All right, even though he was hot there at the beginning, and he went through a little stage where he's missing it, but he is their shooter, right? So Georgia Tech doesn't really have a shooter. He's closest. I think that's what he usually does. I think that's what they recruit him for, but Carolina don't have a shooter. Is it Kyan Evans? Heck no. Dixon? No. Like I said, Dixon didn't have a great percentage shooting today. Trimble? No, never has been. They'll throw some up and hit them every now and then. But you're right. There's no excuse. But we don't have a shooter. We don't even There's no shooter buried on the bench. And I always say, man, like we need to go to these little country schools back in the woods that nobody really knows about, and instead of these guys who are just straight McDonald's All-Americans because they could do everything, we need to go and recruit shooters. All right, and I know you don't want to spend, you're not going to spend all your money. You're not going to Carolina, none of these teams are going to spend all their money on guys who just shoot. You're not. All right? You're not even going to recruit guys who just shoot. But, man, you need to find one kid that, we're going to bring you in, son. You're going to make the team. We might be able to find a little bit of NIL for you, very, very little, but you're not. We don't expect you to we expect you to probably be a kid that's going to stay in college for 4 years, for 4 years, and all you do for us is shoot. As long as you can run the sets and you run off the screens, whatever, we don't care if you get a rebound or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure you will develop that as you're here. But we want you to shoot the ball. You are our shooter. All you do is shoot. If all you do is shoot, and so he needs to be like Con Knipple is for the Hornets. Like, if you watch them play, they now know that Con is going to hit 50% of his outside shots. When Con shoots the ball, it's not like how I feel with Dixon and Kyan Evans and Trimble. When they shoot a three, and Bogovac, when they shoot a three, it's like, I hope it goes in. When Con shoots a three, if it doesn't go in, you're like, dang, that didn't go in? You know what I'm saying? So, and now the Hornets, I think, and I know the reason the Hornets are playing well now is because, yes, if you have an open shot, a lot of these guys will shoot that in the pros no matter what. But the Hornets used to just, whoever had a three, they would shoot it. They wouldn't make the extra pass. Now they're looking for Con. If Con is open, they're going to get that pass over there because they want to win and they know he's a shooter. We just don't have that at Carolina, and I don't think we'll ever. I don't think we'll ever find. Yeah, Mark Price. Exactly. Let's go for 5. Yeah, exactly. Mark Price, a good example. Find a Mark Price. Find somebody that's going to just shoot the ball, and then the longer they stay at Carolina, because the longer they stay at Carolina, if you can get them to stay 3 years, maybe even 4 years, they're going to get better and better at doing other things too, so yeah. Knipple was 10 to 12 for 3-pointers. What, today? That dude, I'm telling you, man, he that's a shooter. I knew we weren't going to get his teammate this year in the draft. But when it came down to, because we could have picked other guys, but when it came down to it, I was like, dude, let's get Con Knipple. Let's get Con Knipple. He's got good size. He can stroke it. He's a smart player. So I was ecstatic that the Hornets picked him up. I didn't even have any idea they was gonna pick Sion James too. But you know that's a, hey, look, if you get picked and you can come to the league and start or get a lot of playing time, you know, they see something in him. Sion's a good defensive player. He's been working on that three, but yeah, Con is the guy that can do everything. And that three, being able to shoot the outside shot, not bad. Oh yeah, against the Mavs. Yeah, and that was 5 in a row. And like I said, I thought the game they were gonna start their game today at 4 o'clock. Excuse me, at 3 o'clock. But they started it earlier. They started even before the Carolina game, so I missed that. But the Hornets won. The Hornets won. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get off. But I had a stream set up for 4:30. What time is it now? I had the stream set up for 4:30. I might just flip over to that and just go over the stats of the Hornets game. All right, but yeah, guys, thank you all for hanging out. 10 Files, appreciate you, man. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. I think we ended up with maybe 10 to 11. We got 11 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. And give me about 10 to 15 minutes. If I'm not on by then, I'm probably not gonna even do that stream. Just the game's already played, but I might find the highlights and then go through the highlights and we'll talk about the stats of the Hornets game. All right, but that's it. People, the Tar Heels win another one, 3 straight. And then let's see if we can do the same on Monday night against the Orangemen. All right. All right, guys. Get ready to get here, and maybe I'll see you in about 15 minutes. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I'll see you when I see you.